Good evening, everybody. This is Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet. We're here at the Shelby 2023 Volleyball Media Day here at the CatchMark office. We're in the podcast room. I'm pleased to be joined by three individuals from the Shelby volleyball team. We got Coach Tom Wyrick. Thanks for coming in, Tom.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's a pleasure.
Yep. We've got senior Hannah Fries.
Hi.
Hello. And then we've got junior Nevaeh Gauthier.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on, everybody. Appreciate it. And you being here. Looks like you guys are having fun.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
I'm going to jolt everybody right away by because I'm just not going to let this go. The pink butter farts. I can't get that out of my mind. And that was your teammate. Do we want to call her name out on this or not?
Yeah, we want to call it Bradley for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So when you first saw that, and the people are going to be like, what is he talking about? Well, it's just a unique social media name that she decided to go with. And when you first heard that, what did you think?
Honestly, it kind of represents Briley very well. She's just kind of that weird, outgoing person. So it didn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah, she doesn't really care what people think, so she just does it. And then if she hears about it, she just laughs at it.
Yeah, there's no shock value there at all. Yeah, that's Briley in a nutshell for sure. So that's part of who she is. You know.
I love it though because you love to have those personalities on a team. It takes all kinds on a team to make a team really successful, and all different types and everything, and you kind of all meld together and everything. But Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself. What position you play? How long you've been playing volleyball, and something else about yourself.
So I've been playing volleyball since like 5th grade. I'm not like that into it. I mean, I am obviously, but I don't. I play other sports. So I play karate cheer in the winter and then soccer in the spring. So it's one of my main sports, but I have other stuff going on. This season, I'm really excited. We had a great season last year, and my first year on varsity actually was last year. So coming into that, it was really exciting. We got close to so many new people on our team and just created those bonds, and I'm looking for that for this year and going even farther.
Awesome. What about you, Nevaeh?
I've been playing volleyball forever. I think, I don't know, I'm excited for this season. We're just a different team. If you see us, we're probably laughing, smiling. The only time it gets super serious is probably never, unless there's like a fight in the group, but usually everyone's laughing, joking, got a lot of inside jokes. Yeah.
And how'd you get into this, Coach?
I started back in just out of high school. A lot of my friends played volleyball. We did beach volleyball quite a bit, and when I first started, I thought I was a basketball player, and so my friends would go in and play volleyball, and I'd go in and shoot baskets. And over the course of time, they were practicing, and they'd want me to serve at them or do something to get them better at it, and it just kind of morphed from there. My friends from high school, they all played on college club teams, and then when I got to Central, I did the same thing. I was a setter on Central's team when I was there, and so it was just a natural fit when I got done with college and got back into this area. I told my athletic director at the time, as soon as there's an opening, I want one of the positions. And I started at Pentwater as a JV coach, and then went to Shelby as a freshman coach. And then Mary Jackson was there at the time, and she stepped down. And when she left, I just give me one more year so I can see more about what you do. And she always just said, Tom, when you're not going to know what you're doing until you do it. And she was right. After that first year, it's like you just got to kind of baptism by fire, and been doing it for 19 years at Shelby now. So it's been quite a ride. We've had ups and downs, but we've had a lot of great experiences, a lot of great history there.
Fantastic. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the sponsors, which I meant to do at the outset, but we need to do that multiple times because they were generous enough to sponsor this great event. And that's Oceana Veterinary Clinic and White Lake Animal Clinic. So thanks to the folks there for supporting, obviously, Shelby Volleyball, Shelby Athletics, but in supporting CatchMark, of course, but supporting like everything that's going on here with the sports you guys play, what we cover, all that stuff. So we're really grateful for that.
Yeah, the support we get from our families and the businesses. Going on our run last year that we had just unbelievable community support. We always had a spec bus if we needed one. Those kids were always fed. They paid for tickets to get into the games. And then a media day like this, we would have struggled to do this with our own fundraising, but they just step up and do stuff for us, and we're thankful for it. It's just one of those unique things. I think it's small town giving back, and we're thankful for everything they've done for us.
Whoa, you got some stuff going on over there.
Out of control.
Yeah.
So, what did you guys think so far of the media day experience?
I thought, well, I haven't done anything like this before, so it was new, but I like it. I like being able to have fun with my teammates and just get that bond started early beginning and just see how far we can go.
Yeah, I think it's been super fun. Like the team bonding aspect, it's just coming in here, taking pictures, doing funny stuff. I just think it's fun.
And it is. It's hopefully it's the experience is the number one thing. Obviously, we're producing a lot of fun and great content, but it's just something that like Ravenna softball did it in the spring, and they knew they were going to have a really good team, but so they're like, let's make some memories, and they're still talking about it even after going 36-6 and going to the semifinals. I mean, I think in high school sports, it's the stuff around the games. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, the wins and losses are fun or devastating, but the bonds that they make. We do a Midnight Madness to start our season out, and I still have players from 20 years ago. They remember we did that. That was the most fun we had, and they create all these memories and just things that they can take with them. You're gonna come back and talk about wins and losses, and they are what they are, but. They create some pretty unique bonds, and days like today are really special. Like we haven't had an opportunity to do this, and to see the girls interacting who maybe don't know each other real well yet either. We got, they're from a small school, but they might not have classes together. It's the first time some of them are on a team together, so it's a unique experience, and we're thankful to be part of it for sure.
So when we started this a couple years ago, started CatchMark SportsNet, we did media days for like football, basketball, but it's awesome to be able to involve other sports and other groups. So that's been great. But let's talk about last year. You guys were 34-9-2. You were the West Michigan Conference Rivers Division regular season and tournament champions. You were Division III district and regional champions. Got to the Division III quarterfinals. Lost a tough 5-setter to Kalamazoo Christian, which went on and was a runner-up and played a tough match against Pewamo in the finals. So really, when you look at it, you guys were right there in that mix. And what are the greatest memories for you guys from last year?
One of my greatest memories is just hanging out with people before the games and creating that bond. Like, we have a group of girls that we always went to Taco Bell for a pregame meal, and that was just like to set the mood for the day. That if we have fun now, then we're gonna carry it on, and we're gonna have fun during the game, win or lose.
Oh, so that's where the pink butter farts come from, the Taco Bell diet.
Right. Yeah, we just.
I'm seeing it. It's all coming together for me now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, last season was super fun. One of my favorite memories was, well, there's two. So probably winning the regional title because we lost last year. So getting to win that and then beating the team that knocked us out, that was super fun. And then, not that it was my favorite memory, but like it just like showed how much we cared for each other, was last year after we lost in the 5-setter, emotions were just like, everyone had different emotions. Some people didn't really feel it yet. Some people felt it as soon as the ball dropped. So I think that, and just like everyone just comforting each other and what they needed. If someone just needed someone to sit by them on the bus and just comfort them and not say a single thing. If someone needed to talk to them, if someone needed a text message the next day, just like everyone being there for each other. And like even the support that we had at school, like our student section, we had a great student section last year. They were super supportive of it. Saw us at school like, hey, great fight last night. Just stuff like that. It was super, super nice.
No, and that's what this is all about at the end of the day. Playing high school sports, it's about, these memories, creating memories, but also learning how to deal with adversity. Things aren't always going to go your way, and a lot of times it's not going to go your way, but it's not necessarily what happens to you, but how you react to that. So what do you think about those thoughts?
Yeah,
Coach?
that was the same thing I was thinking. Like we talked about earlier, the wins and losses are there, but there's some memories last year, just knowing that our student section went into every single gym and just took them over. Like that was, I think our first one was against North Muskegon, and we knew that it was going to be a tough opponent to lock up the conference title. And I talked to our principal and said we need a spec bus there, and they didn't know if we're going to be able to get it or not. And we loaded up 50 kids, and they walked in there and just took over the gym.
Which that's hard to do at North Muskegon because they're pretty supportive there, especially in that little barn that they play in.
Yeah, and
but you guys, I was there because I know you clearly outnumbered them.
Yeah, and they, their fans are great, and their team was really good last year, and so we knew it was going to be a battle, and we got in there. That's good for 3 or 4 points a game, and just knowing that our community has our back, and Shelby's like that. If you have something for them to cheer for, they're going to be there. Football team, back in this 2016, 2017, we went to Negaunee, which is, it was, it felt like it was forever away.
Yeah.
And we took over that stadium
Yeah.
too. Like it was just, Shelby, when they have something, they know it, and they're there for us, and they show up in numbers, they show up financially, they just show up and, give us what we need. And yeah, it was awesome. And selfishly for me last year, I had a senior year with my daughter, which was incredible. I mean, that was just kind of the icing on the cake. And this year is different. It's going to be a different group of girls. And but I love what our chemistry is already at our Midnight Madness, and just our practices in general. When we did our tryouts and everything, everybody wants everyone to be successful. There's nobody that was closetly hoping that somebody would mess up so that they would maybe get the spot. They care about each other, and it shows up on game days. It shows up at practice, and it's a great thing to be part of right now.
You got Coach so excited last year that you got him doing the sturdy, and you had him wearing the tiger print pants, and
boy.
he broke everything out. Does he have anything left in the bag for this year or not?
I feel like if we find something, we're very creative. We have themed practices probably once a week, so we'll get him in on some of that stuff.
What are you going to be writing on your fingers this year?
Yeah, who knows? That's our football program. They always have acronyms for everything, and so we always find that on our hands there by the end of the season. They start sharing their stuff with us as well. So, and that's what's nice about that. Like the football program is at all of our games. We go to their games, soccer, competitive cheer in the wintertime. Because all of our kids, a lot of them leave our sport and go put on a different uniform, and they go on and do other things. And so whether it's club sports or a Shelby sport, whatever it is, they represent Shelby the absolute best way possible. They're academic and socially, they do it the right way.
What are the goals this year for you guys?
State title.
Yep.
No hesitation. You see that?
At all.
No hesitation.
Well, she said that last year too,
Yeah.
and you guys made a heck of a run at it.
Yeah, no hesitation. I love that. Yeah, she, her freshman year got our district title, and she goes, "That's 1 of 4, coach." Yeah, who might argue with that? Like, got 2 to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, state title, and then just like, I don't know, just building bonds, because last year we had 8 of us, and this year we have 9, so there's 5 of us returning, I think.
Yeah,
5. So us 5 are pretty close, so I think just venturing out of our group not our group chat, the group chat, and our group.
Right.
And just spreading some of that love, because we've already been with each other last year, so spreading some of the love to the 4 newcomers, and just building a big family.
So thoughts from you on how far you guys got last year and what the potential is for this team?
I think we have really good potential. Like she said, most of us already played. We know what the speed is of the game. We know what it takes to get there. So we just gotta push ourselves, put in that extra work, and that goes like on and off the court. We just gotta be there.
So I want you guys to say something nice about each other. Not that that's a hard thing for you guys to do, but I'm going to first start this by saying, obviously, Nevaeh recently committed to Ohio State. I want you to get Coach Wyrick to do the OHIO. Can you get him to do that on the podcast? Because you'll have it forever. It'll forever be out there. We're talking to a Michigan fan
take
here.
Heat for this one from the world. I'll do it for you, though. I'll do it for you.
It's up to you. It's up.
No, I'm in.
You know
I'm
the
in.
consequences, so you don't have to do it.
No, we're in.
You think you can get him to do it or not? You gonna ask him to do it or not?
Could I see it? Can I see the OHIO?
You got to start it. You start it. I'll finish it. What do they do with this here? I cramped up.
He's like,
I
ow.
cramped up a little bit on my back. Pulled a hamstring. Whatever.
OHIO.
No, it's fantastic.
So you're a supportive coach.
Oh my gosh, she called me from the camp, and Coach, I just want you to know I just verbally committed to the Ohio State University. I'm like, oh my gosh, they got you saying the thing already. And I was at my son's baseball game, and I'm like, I got goosebumps right now talking to you about it, because she put in the time. Like, she put in the time, the effort. She knew exactly what she wanted, from a very early age. This wasn't by accident that Ohio State, called her name. Like, she's put in the time. They're very fortunate to have her. So it's exciting for our program. We're getting more, publicity in Michigan, and now we're venturing into Ohio now too. Like, I love that. Like, we're taking over a couple states. So
Well, obviously, you got another really important piece of the team sitting right here, a team captain.
Yeah.
What can you guys say about Hannah and what the value she brings to you guys? And just tell us a little bit more about her and how important she is.
Hannah's she's just different. So, like, in a good thing.
Is that a good? I was gonna say.
Yeah, because you don't really want like two of the same people on the team because like most likely they're gonna butt heads. But like Hannah's just like, I'd say the glue to the team because if someone says something and even if it's not funny, Hannah's gonna laugh, and it could be I failed my math test. Hannah's over there just giggling because she thinks it's funny, and she's always laughing, and she's always the first one to ask you if you're having a bad day, like, hey, are you okay? And she's just different. Like, I don't know. She's always there for you, but like all at the same time, like she's putting her head down and she's working for what she wants.
Is that fair, Hannah? Do they kind of?
Yeah, I'll take that version.
Take that one.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yep.
Yeah, what I'll say about Hannah is she shows up. Like, she's in the weight room. She's doing all those extra things that needs to be done. That we did our conditioning and tryouts here a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, if you need to see what a leader looks like, as soon as they got done doing their event, they'd go back and help out, a freshman or we had middle school kids there too, and they just show up and they're great role models for everything that we do. So, and then we're still trying to figure out our lineup, but I'm like, hey, Hannah, what do you think about being libero? Whatever you need, coach. Like, that's just her mindset. Like, if I put her on the outside, she'll be an outside hitter. If I put her at libero, she'll be our libero, and she'll just she'll do it. And she'll just won't complain about it. Might not be where she wants to be, but if it helps the team, she's going to do it for us. So I love that about her. She's just one of those personalities, like you said. Like, it's a unique personality. But when we just voted for team captains last night, and there was 18 total votes that we could get total. Everybody voted twice, and these two right here had 7 each. So the team knows it, that they know it. The coaching staff knows it. That like, this is our leaders, and this is who our team chose to be the face of our team and be the representatives on and off the court. So I thought they made a fantastic choice, and they represent Shelby seamlessly. It's perfect.
Any parting thoughts before we wrap up this podcast?
I just like to appreciate it because this is my last year, obviously because I'm a senior, and I wouldn't want a different team. Like, this team is the one that I want. I want to end my season with this team. They're all so kind and so hardworking, and they just want to be here. They want to play. They want to win. They want to have those bonds, and it's just amazing that I could be on this team with them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I wouldn't pick anyone else in the world. There might be people more athletic, more whatever, but this group of girls, I just feel like every day we come into practice, it's just like, okay, what's the goal for today? State title, okay. Now 2 hours, let's get working on that, and let's get ourselves even closer to it. So just a special group of people.
Yeah, we've surrounded ourselves with a unique situation. Our coaches are great. Carrie Newberg, our JV coach, she delivers athletes every single time the season's done. We just know that we're going to have another group coming, and she's been nothing but successful when she was at Pentwater, and she's coached her entire life, and so she's a great presence to have on the court and on our bench. And Becky Gauthier, she's been our JV coach for many years, and stepped down from that just to be the assistant so she could follow Nevaeh closer, which is great. So now she's our high school counselor on top of that. So we have a high school counselor along with great coaching and great athletes and our community and the fan base. It's a big footprint that we put on the court, and we're just trying to keep adding to it. We want to keep adding to it every year. And, last year was that quarterfinal game got us, and I mentioned it during tryouts and during our conditioning. Like, we're running the bleachers of the football field. I'm like, lost in the quarterfinals last year. Are we going to finish this drill? Or are we going to call it quits? And all you hear is the footsteps in the bleachers. So it was they're ready. They're ready. We got 5 kids that already played in a quarterfinal game. There's probably not too many teams in the state that can say they have that coming back. And the pieces that we added. We're going to miss our seniors from last year, deeply, but we have some talent coming that's going to, fill some of those spots, and we're ready to put it all together. We're 3 days into the season, and there's excitement in the gym, and there's some excitement in the community. Like, even getting allowed to do this is really cool, and it's just because our community likes what they see, and so we're thankful for all of this. It's an incredible run.
Well, thanks for joining us again, of course, on this, and thanks for being on this podcast as well.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, we also want to thank, again, the sponsor of this, Oceana Veterinary Clinic, as well as White Lake Animal Clinic. Hannah Fries, Nevaeh Gauthier, and Tom Wyrick, thanks for joining us.
Thank
And
you for having us.
Pleasure.
Yep, I'm Scott
Pleasure.
DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet, and this was the Shelby Volleyball 2023 Media Day podcast, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I did, so have a good evening, everybody.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers, go Tigers.